An ambulance took Linda to the hospital and she was treated for shock. When Linda returned home the next day, she was still shaken. Her parents told her that Cecilia's ex-boyfriend, Joey, had been arrested for the murder. He was later released after a lie detector test. He claimed that his phone had been stolen the day of the murder. The police didn't rule him out as a suspect in the case, but they had enough evidence to charge him. As fate would have it, Cecilia's murder had remained unsolved. Nobody was ever brought to trial for the crime, and as time went on, people began to forget about it. 2 years had passed, and Linda had almost managed to forget about the terrible night when her best friend was savagely murdered. One night, she called her boyfriend and asked him to meet her at the park. It was about 2 a.m. She began to walk to the park, but felt a strange presence. Just like the one Cecilia had told her about the night she was murdered. She was almost at the park when the feeling came across her, so she let it go. Her phone beeped. It was a text message from her boyfriend. "Almost there, baby. Love you lots." It made her feel much better. Her last task was to pass by the store. The park was on the other side. She began to walk, but heard something behind her. Immediately, she began to run. Her boyfriend got to the park and waited for about 15 minutes. At 2:35 a.m., he got a text message from Linda. It read, "Keep walking forward and you'll see me." He did as the text suggested and walked forward there. Hanging upside down was the blood-drenched body of Linda. Christmas tree lights were wrapped around her ankles. He called the cops and was interrogated all night. The next day when Linda's boyfriend got home, there was a letter waiting for him at the doorstep. It was stained with small drops of blood. The note read, "Don't go sneaking around at night. Bad things can happen." I wish I could tell you that the murders of Linda and Cecilia were solved, but that's just not the case. Today, the police say that the investigation is still going on, but they have no new leads. The murders are seldom spoken about nowadays. They were high-profile cases at the time. Due to the strange lack of evidence, people soon forgot about them. Everyone who was involved went on with their lives. You may be wondering, how do I know so much about these cases? Well, I would rather not go into it, considering it is still an ongoing investigation. If you must know, I was the cop who was assigned to the case. I was the cop who handed Linda the blood-stained letter. You may also be wondering why the murders were never solved. Well, like I always say, don't go sneaking around at night. Bad things can happen.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos.